Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by. Tony here. Welcome to my channel, Tony's LPs Are Us. Today we're going to do a Beatle vinyl tag from Ron Walker. I first met Ron Walker on the Rachel's Ghost show. Rachel's Ghost has a great, she has shows on at night, shows on during the day. She streams live. Great VCer. She helped me out quite a bit in the beginning of my VC community, whatever you want to call it, career. So, but this is Ron Walker's 2025 official Beatle tag, so it's kind of tough. 4 questions. I wrote them down so I don't forget. Now, I've watched a couple of them, and some people stole my thunder. I may repeat some answers, some responses. Ron had a nice video that he put up, and I suggest you go watch that. After you watch this, though, watch this one, please. But anyway, we're here in Studio B where we keep all our Bond stuff. We keep Bond, we keep, as you can see, we keep Bond memorabilia, we keep Beatles box sets, we keep Beatle records. This is from the Roger Moore area. This is an AM radio. It really works. Very desirable. Have one in the box. And we also have the TV set that we may have watched, 1964. We may have watched the debut in America of the Beatles on the Great Ed Sullivan Show on Sunday night at CBS. Everyone else watched it, so I'm sure we did. It's black and white. So anyway, this is the Ron Walker 2025 official Beatle tag. Vinyl Beatle tag, so it has to be vinyl. Now, there's some tough questions. Took me a while to figure out what I was going to do because, with the Beatles, we have a million choices. And I want to thank Ron for putting this out. I hope he gets to see this video. But anyway, let me get through this, and also let me thank everyone for stopping by once again, and for all the subscriptions. If you haven't subbed, if you're a new viewer and you like what we talk about, what we show, please give us a sub and give us a like. We really appreciate it. It really helps us out. So, without further ado, we're going in. First question is a tough one: Beatles or Stones? Now, we have Beatles, pulled out quintessential 67 Sgt. Pepper. This is interesting because it doesn't have stereo on top, but it's a stereo copy. It's an Apple copy. It's not the Rainbow Capital copy, but this has all the inserts in it. And then we have their Satanic Majesty's Request, which was kind of the Stones' answer to this. So because the Stones answered this, it didn't come out with this first. Maybe someone should do Beatles or Beach Boys, right? Beatles or Beach Boys. Beach Boys had Pet Sounds first, and then, we know the history. But this is the original. I believe this is a mono pressing. And, oh no, this is stereo pressing. It says stereo on London. That's the 3-dimensional cover. And they did do it one better with the 3-dimensional. Forget what this is actually called, but it's 3D basically. You could see it move. So Beatles or Stones? Now it's a tough one. I love them both. Saw the Stones this year at Giant Stadium with the family. It was fantastic. We had a great time. Even without Charlie, without Bill, the Stones are, Keith and Mick do it up. They have a great band. They have great backup singers. They have a great sound system. They have a great multimedia system. Just tremendous. I think it takes about 16 Mack trucks, big trailer, 16-wheelers, to put their stage together. So Beatles or Stones? I have to go with Beatles. I got turned on to the Beatles before I got turned on to the Stones. Stones are more, for me, more of a riff band, more of a blues band. Songwriting was exceptional. They've lasted, 60 years. The Glimmer Twins, Mick and Keith, some of the greatest songwriters in rock and in music in all genres. But you can't beat John Lennon, Paul McCartney. You got George Harrison contributed. You got Ringo contributed. They were just 4, and the sum of the total doesn't outweigh each individual sum piece. They're just cohesive as a band. Same with the Stones, though. The Stones separately are not as good as the full complement. But I have to go with Beatles. So that was a tough one. Beatles or Stones? I'm going with Beatles. Here's the Stones. So that was kind of an easy one, but still, you got to go Beatles, right? It's a Beatle tag. Next up, best thing to come out of Liverpool. Now, don't know much about Liverpool except that the Fab Four was there, but I also have some things that come out of Liverpool that are pretty interesting. We have Beatlemania, the Liverpools. They came out of Liverpool. This is on that label, Winecott, Beatlemania. I'll show you the record. We also have another record from Liverpool, another greatest thing, the Beatle Beat, recorded in Liverpool. There's the back. Kind of looks familiar. And I'll show you, this is stereophonic. And this is on Coronet, a great label, probably from Liverpool. And then I have one more that came out of Liverpool. That's the Liverpool Kid, She Loves You, Beatle Mash. And Beatle, as you can see, is spelt slightly different. That's that. Great lads, only 3 of them. So we don't know who's missing. But the Liverpool Kids, the Liverpool Sound, and the Liverpools all came out of Liverpool. So that's my answer for 2. And like I said, it's a tough one. Number 3, another tough one. Best band out of Liverpool. Now, the best band out of Liverpool, most people would say, you know, the Beatles, right? Most people would say the Beatles. Maybe they would say individual. Maybe they would say Brian Epstein. Brian Epstein wasn't a band, but he was one of the best things to come out of Liverpool. I could have put him in number 2. Brian Epstein, of course, discovered the Beatles, cleaned them up, put them out there. The rest is history. But for me, the best band out of Liverpool is this band. There's 4 of their albums. The Rutles. R-U-T-L-E-S. Dirk, Nasty, Stig, and Barry. Right there. That's just 4 of their best albums. Meet the Rutles, Magical History Tour, Sergeant Ruddles, Darts Club Band, and Let It Rot. And also I have a special promo right out of Liverpool, one of their first promos, the Rutles. And this has Must Be in Love, Double Back Alley, With a Girl Like You, Side 2, Another Day, Let's Be Natural. That's like almost like Let's Do It in the Road. Let's Be Natural. So this still has a shrink on it. And this is in beautiful Liverpool yellow. Right there. You can see right through. I'm looking through you. A glass onion, that type of thing. So that's a beautiful, and there's the beautiful logo, Banana Records. Very clever. The Rutles, another great thing to come out of Liverpool. So that's a tough one. I could have picked, a lot of great bands out of Liverpool, but the Rutles, I think, should be number 1. And this is a tough one because I have so many great essential Beatle albums. I picked 2 this time. I just wanted to, cheat a little bit, so I picked 2. It's not easy to pick 1. I'm going to pick this one first because this is the VJ Records. And this is their introducing the Beatles. This is before the Capitol got involved. The Capitol record label got involved. This was the Beatles, Americans, England's #1 vocal group. And this is supposedly a real one. It has a shadow. It has the Beatles above the spindle, I think, that type of thing. I don't know. I've got a lot of these different ones. And I don't even care if they're counterfeit because they were counterfeited by VJ Records. So VJ Records counterfeited their own records. They sometimes switched the lineup because they had a couple of extra songs they could put in. A lot of time, if you go home and check you're introducing the Beatles, the vinyl may not match the cover of the record, or the label may not match what's actually on the record. I've got a few that say stereo or say mono, but they play in stereo. The tracks may be different, but I believe this is an original. I don't really care. And I'll just show you the there, VJ Records. And like I said, I kind of picked 2 instead of 1 because I wanted to, you know, just give a shout out. Actually, it's funny. I picked the first Beatle record, and I picked the last Beatle record, and that was just happened. It's just one of those things, you know, whatever. But that's this one, Soulful Road. You can see there. I think the license plate's covered, but that should say, this is an outtake photo. That should say 28 if. This is New York City, Soulful Road. This is still sealed. And on the back you have the wall of at Abbey Road. And this has, you know, a number of tracks. It's just a beautiful record. Here's the boys in the band. So these are the 2 essential Beatle records, and I think in my view, in my tag, that's what I'm going with. So hope you get to watch this. Hope you like it. Ron, thanks a lot. See you down the road, and hope everyone's doing well. I'm going to do some more Beatles stuff later on. I'm going to open up a Beatles Christmas 45 box set, those EPs that came out 7 years, I believe, through their fan clubs. We're going to show that. We're going to do some other Beatle records unboxing and things. So stay tuned. Please hit the subscribe button. We really appreciate it. And talk to you later.